Here's a quick tutorial on how to evaluate sales calls at scale, leveraging Insight 7. Every business runs sales calls, and once you start to have 20, 50, 100, or even 1,000 sales calls to review in a month to extract insights, it becomes a very tedious process. And so we built an experience that can really help you streamline that process. So first, you can import data from the channel where the data is stored: Google Drive, OneDrive, Zoom, Gong. And we have calls in Google Drive. And so in one click, I'll bring in a few sample prospect conversations. And so I'm importing 3 sales conversations now, but you could import 50, 100, 1,000 calls in the same experience. And once those calls are imported, they start to get transcribed, and then we can run our evaluations. I'm going to get notified once my transcripts are ready. My transcripts are ready, and I can start to evaluate the calls. And so in one click, just click on eval. I just click on evaluate calls, select the right templates, sales discovery performance. I'm trying to evaluate these calls to see how I performed on sales discovery. And so I'm going to click on template, and then it's going to start the evaluation process. Now this works for calls at scale: 50 calls, 100 calls, 1,000 calls. We're able to evaluate those calls and help you see how the reps, how your team or the participants within those calls performed against a benchmark. My evaluation is back. You can see here, it was able to identify me in the conversation. It also assigned scores for the call discovery process. And so I think I did okay with needs discovery, solutions positioning, and did really well with objection handling. But next steps seems to be an area that I can improve on, defining, having enough time to close out the call, and then really having a clear next steps plan with the prospect. And so if I click into the name here, you can see here the summary of my performance on these conversations. You can see here, the details for each criteria on the scorecard. And then also provides some coaching opportunities for me to improve. And then trends. I have limited number of calls here, and then trends. I can download this scorecard, you can share, and then I can add more calls and continue running more evaluations. So yeah, that's it. I hope that's super helpful. I can also view some of the key metrics, call metrics, of the calls that I'm evaluating right now. So sales performance, number of calls, booking rate. This is just a demo, but I can always understand what's going on in those calls at scale. I hope that helps, and let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.
This video was brought to you by Insight 7, the AI tool that turns hours of call analysis into minutes of actionable insights, helping you close deals faster.